I did what you did.
Yeah.
Bro, it's hot, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
so hot in
yeah.
there. When you have so many freaking lights,
Electronics
man.
and everything it gets so hot. Like I walked
Yeah.
out my room into the kitchen. It's like a 10-degree difference out there. It's like so much
Yeah.
cooler out there.
I can't wait for like winter to come so I
I
can open up the
crack the window.
window.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I usually do it during the wintertime.
Get some
So
ventilation.
I don't run my heat during the wintertime. Like
Neither do I.
I will walk around here in sweatpants and a hoodie, and my house will be 51 degrees inside, and I'm fine.
Yep.
Like I have
Yep.
I have a wood fireplace that I run. Like my goal is get my electric bill as low as possible, and it's like a challenge for me. I've gotten
Yeah.
down to $75 for my electric
Really?
bill. Yeah.
Yeah. I try to get it down as low as I possibly can. And I think this year I could probably get it down to about 75, 82
Yeah.
because it's just me and my wife.
Yeah.
So I think and we work different times, so I think we'll be able to get it pretty low. But yeah, I have a no heat rule, man. We
Yeah.
live in
Unless
Florida.
it gets like one of those like rare, like it gets like really cold, like below zero here. But
Yeah.
even then, man, I'll run the fireplace.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll
Yeah.
turn it on just to knock the heat off when I got the shower. I mean, cool off when I get the shower, but it goes right back off. So
Yeah. So even though there wasn't a lot to talk about in the movie world, there are tons to talk
there's
about in the
a
gaming world.
lot to talk about in gaming
We
world.
could talk about Xbox, where they're not, where they're
Yeah.
going to be. The Xbox ROG Ally was released this past week, and I don't know about you, but I watched a lot of videos on it.
Yeah, it's getting mixed reviews. Some saying not the hype is talked about, some saying it's good. You know, it's just I don't know.
Yeah, I watched like basically the usual suspects when it comes to those, like Austin Evans and
Yeah.
Linus Tech Tips, and then I watched a lot of the. I feel like the Xbox content creators really kind of focused on the good and not the negative.
I like that
Like,
guy. I like Austin and they don't have a horse in the race. Like
yeah,
they're not a gaming. There's like they're
yeah,
electronics, so they want to tell you
yeah.
the good and the bad about it.
They're tech channels, so they go into
Yeah.
the tech aspect
Yeah.
because Austin Evans came out and said the white one is the same chip as in the Steam Deck, and you can get the Steam Deck for $300.
Yeah. Yep.
So why pay $600?
Well, we said the same thing. If you're going to buy it, buy the bigger one. There's no
Yeah.
point in buying the white one.
Yeah, and the whole thing that Microsoft was really pushing, because when they first unveiled this thing, was that this was going to be a different type of Windows to run this new operating system, so it would be basically seamless to game on. And then when I was watching Linus Tech Tips and Austin Evans, they're like, no, this is complete Windows 11. The only thing is when it's in game mode, it shuts those features down and they're not in the background. And I'm like, well, then that's completely not what I wanted.
That's not what they said.
Yeah, that's not what they said when they were, showing this thing off at like Gamescom and Summer Game Fest and all that stuff. It was to me that it was a more Windows friendly or gamers friendly Windows, where a lot of that stuff was stripped out. And Austin Evans said when you first turn this thing on, you have to do like 7 updates.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
it's all Windows updates.
Yeah. And I'm just like, man, like I'm sorry, bro, $1,000 for that, man.
I think I would have capped out if it was 800. I would have got it. I think 800 was that was my ceiling. And even 800 was kind of like that's like. But when I saw $1,000,
we had played Battlefield, and we were going to talk.
We're going to talk about that. We got a lot to talk about that.
Yeah, that's why I'm saving that.
Yeah,
because that's going to be really a lot of talking. But yeah, the thing is, you can get a budget friendly gaming PC for $1,000 or around $1,000.
$1,000 get you a good PC.
A gaming PC that's probably better than that handheld.
Yeah.
You know what I saw yesterday, bro? And my wife was like, "Don't even think about it." I was at Best Buy, and I went down to the GPU section. Dude, they had a 5080 GPU of the new series, the new 5080s, for only $500, bro.
I'm saying, man, go AMD, man.
Yeah. Well, see, if I go AMD, I'm gonna have to do a completely new build.
Not really.
So when? Well, I mean, my
if you're doing the GPU, but if you get a CPU, you gotta get a whole new motherboard and everything.
Well, can you use an AMD GPU on a
Yeah, Intel. Yeah,
Intel? Oh,
yeah,
you can?
yeah, you can. Yeah,
I'll have to look.
it's like I can use in the video on my AMD. It is. Yeah, it's just the only that matters is when your CPU and your motherboard they have different sockets. So that's
Yeah.
where you have to change your motherboard out.
I'll tell you what though, because right now I got the latest Intel chip in here,
Yeah,
the i9 14K. Whenever that thing is obsolete, and it's going to be many years from now,
yeah,
I'm going AMD
mm,
chip because this you saw when you were trying to help me last year with
yeah. The
the
issue you have with
troubleshooting,
yeah, yeah,
all the issues with it
yeah,
overheating
and
and
it's just that chipset that you have that
just
specific
that
one. Yeah,
chip, man. And then
yeah,
a lot of older games I go to play, it says you have
yeah. That
too
problem.
many cores.
Yeah,
Like,
which
how is that a bad
a
thing?
bad thing, right?
Like, what are you
That's
talking
what I
about?
think. I'm gonna look around like Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I want to upgrade my CPU, get a little bit more cores. 'Cause right now I'm running 6 cores. I want to get 8 cores.
Yeah,
So I think I might, if I can find one in a good. I'm not like rushing to buy one, but
yeah.
if I find a good deal, because right where I have right now, I have a good upper mid range PC. Like I can run.
That's sort of where
Yeah,
I'm at.
so I'm good for a couple of years,
Yeah,
2 or 3 years. If I got to do a major upgrade, so I'm not
yeah,
too pressed to do upgrade. So
yeah. My rig right now is better than average, but
yeah.
not the highest
Not
end.
high end, yeah.
Yeah,
Mine not high end, yeah,
like a high end is like a 4090 or a 5090.
yeah,
I'm running a
yeah.
4070, and it's like it's better than any
I tell you,
console.
I basically have like an Acura or a Lexus. I don't have a Mercedes
Yeah,
or
yeah.
or I have an Acura or a Lexus. So not like a
I've
little
been
bit.
I've been playing less on my PC and more on PlayStation lately.
See, I switched. I'm more on my PC than I am on my Xbox
Well,
now.
there's a reason for it though. It's not a
So
it's not a
the games you're
it,
playing.
no, it's not even that. It's because this room is so hot.
Mhm.
This Intel chip already runs hot.
Yeah,
So if I'm going to stream, because OBS takes
a lot. Yeah,
a lot of CPU usage.
yeah.
So if I'm
I was
running a
having trouble
game,
when I was streaming Battlefield. I was having trouble with mine because it's just so CPU heavy.
yeah,
It was taking when I had a Streamlabs running, and that was taking so much of my CPU. I was
yeah.
stuttering on my streams.
So between having Chrome up, having
Yeah,
Discord up, having OBS up, and then having the game up, man, I just don't want to risk burning out my rig
yeah,
to play a game. It would be easier just to play it on PlayStation and stream it on
stream it.
my
Yeah.
yeah. But once wintertime comes and I can open the windows, get a
Keep
lot
the
of
room. Yeah,
ventilation in,
yeah,
then I'm gonna go through a lot of my PC games because it's just PCs like you can see there's worlds of difference between PC and
exactly.
console. And like I'm playing at like 60 frames on Battlefield. I
Yeah,
wish I was playing at
I'm at
120.
I'm like 160 I'm from 140 to 160 my frame rates depending on how
Yeah.
big yeah, it's so smooth. I'm running Epic. I'm not even like I'm running the
Oh,
highest. Yeah,
are
I'm
you?
running Epic. I'm getting that. If I drop it down to like the one below it, I'm getting like 180
Yeah.
frames per second.
I'm hoping this is how much I like Battlefield 6. Like I really like it. We're gonna get to it.
I'm surprised how much I'm enjoying this game too.
Yeah. If that game goes on sale for Black Friday, I'm double dipping and getting it on PC
Yeah,
too.
I think I'll probably do the same for Xbox.
Yeah.
So if I travel, I'll take my Xbox with me
Yeah.
and play it on Xbox.
So if I'm like chilling or whatnot, I can play it on the
Yeah.
console. If I want to stream or something or play it in
Mhm.
better graphics or whatever, I play it on PC.
Yeah.
I really, really enjoy that game. But
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it yet. I won't talk
Mhm.
about it yet. I want to get into the doom of Xbox. Dude, I don't know if you saw the thumbnail for the video. This thing, bro. I gotta show you. This is like the most epic thumbnail. I literally
For
made
this
it.
one?
Yeah, I made it where the like the Battlefield guys were there, but in the background, the Microsoft and Xbox buildings are on fire,
Oh, nice. Like
and
that just
there's
like the destruction.
a cloud of smoke shaped like the Xbox logo.
Was
Oh shoot, hold on.
that AI or you just did it
No, I did it through Photoshop.
nice?
Give me one.
I get better at Photoshop. My brother's amazing at that thing, man. I might start hiring him to do my thumbnails.
Yeah, you got to check this out, bro, because
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
we got the Microsoft
The
building
Xbox
burning.
logo in the back. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got the Xbox logo in the smoke. Originally, I just had the Battlefield guys on there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I need a little more for
More.
the thing, man. But I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on with Xbox. like I said, I sent you that picture. I was at Walmart.
Yeah, I wanted to mine Friday, and they had controllers and stuff, but no games and everything. And that was like the more I we call it a bad Walmart. It's not the good Walmart. So I want to go
Yeah,
check the good Walmart inside of town, see how that one is. So it's just
yeah. A lot of the
we're
what's
seeing
that?
the. I mean, I hate to say it, I think we might be seeing the death of a console.
I think so. I think and I don't I feel bad for Phil Spencer because he's him and Sarah Bond to be fair, they're just the puppets on this on
They're the
the
scapegoats. They're the
yeah.
scapegoats. You
Like
know.
you gotta go do this, go do this. It's like, man, fuck this. I'm gonna go play Indiana Jones while everybody's
Yeah.
getting laid off.
I
You
can
know?
see them after every meeting. I'm like, gosh, we gotta go out and tell them this. Like they're just dreading going out to and they
Yeah.
gotta go there and have a smile on their face and saying da da da. This is
Did you
and
ever watch the Power On documentary? The
the X,
5-part documentary on
the
Xbox?
Xbox. Yeah, the whole
Yeah.
story. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You remember in like episode 1 or 2, Steve Ballmer and um Bill Gates, like they didn't get the concept of gaming. Like you want
They
to do
made the
this?
Xbox in secret at
Yeah.
Microsoft. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
because like Steve Ballmer's like, you're going to lose money. Why would you do this? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Fonzie. Like, why do you want to do this if you're gonna lose money? It doesn't make any sense.
yeah.
I feel like that's what Satya Nadella's thinking. Like, why are we selling these Xbox? Why are we selling the Xbox Series S for only $300? That makes no sense. We need to charge more. We're losing money on it.
Yeah, but
And
you can't do that. You can't wait 6 years through a cycle to raise the price of a outgoing product.
some companies can,
Yeah,
but not if you're in last place.
yeah,
Sometimes you have to, like, if you're, this was the biggest, I feel like this was the biggest opportunity for Xbox in this generation to come out as the number one. Maybe not in terms of sales, but really converting a lot of people
to be
over.
the consumer
Yeah.
friendly
It's like
version.
Switch 2 is expensive. PlayStation 5 Pro, they're expensive. Xbox has this $300 Series S. They lower the Series X down to
Yeah,
$400.
$100.
Game Pass is
Here's our new handheld.
17.
Our new
Yeah,
handheld's like $700, $800.
yeah. Game Pass is only
Yeah.
$17. And if they would have made all those games exclusive,
Mm-hmm.
bro, it was like, hey, you want to play Starfield? You want to play Indiana Jones? You have to have Xbox. You have to have Game Pass.
And also if they included a year's worth of Xbox Game Pass in every purchase, they would have made gangbusters. If I know I'm buying a console and I'm going to get day one exclusive for a full year, I'll probably buy that one.
Yeah, I think the handheld comes with 3 months Game Pass.
Yeah,
But I mean that's $90. But
and then they got rid of their buy program. Remember they had that buy program? You paid monthly payments. That's how I got my Xbox when I first got mine.
Yeah,
and I got the year free of Game Pass and everything, and that was a good deal. I paid it off in like 5 months. I had an Xbox.
I think they're focusing on just cloud.
Yeah,
right. Like the next game Xbox is gonna be on their TV. It's gonna be like Netflix. It's gonna be
an app. It's gonna be an app.
Yeah,
I think that's where they moved. They want to be an app.
Yep. And then I think they're gonna take the Xbox licensing and they're going to like give it to like Sony and Magnavox and Philips, and they're gonna make
you have an Xbox TV and stuff like that. Yeah,
it's so weird, man. It's so weird.
I wouldn't be surprised like if you buy a PC and it'll have the Xbox already installed, like that on it.
It's so crazy. You go back and look at the Xbox 360 generation where they dominated that generation.
Arguably one of the best consoles. I would say, me personally, I'll go with PS2 is my favorite, but close second Xbox 360.
Yep, even with all the problems with the Red Ring of Death, it was still one of the best consoles.
Yep.
One of the best libraries of games.
I've said if they didn't have that issue, they would have been number one console. Like hands down.
They would have. But it's amazing when you go back and look at the dominance it had, and then it just suicide jumped off a cliff after that.
Yeah. I mean, the games they were coming out with every 3 to 6 months in the Xbox 360 was amazing.
But to be fair, Mother Time, if you go back and look at it from this point of view to then, the Xbox One had a really good launch lineup. Rise Son of Rome is still one of my favorite games to play. I love that. That could have been the Xbox's answer to God of War if they would have
Yeah.
done a sequel. Like the fighting mechanics was awesome. I remember like me and my brother playing it going, bro, why doesn't people like this? This game is awesome. You know, it's like they had that. They had Dead Rising 4. They had
That's another
Sunset
problem.
Overdrive.
They didn't keep up with their heavy hitter IPs. Like keep them pushing them. Like I don't. When last time we got a Halo game? It's
Yeah,
been
but
what 5 years now.
we're about to get that remake announced sometime this month.
But I don't want a remake. I want a new
I know.
Halo game.
Well, also with the Xbox One, there was no Halo game for like 2 years on the
Yeah,
Xbox One.
that's
Uh,
true. Yeah.
we didn't get Master Chief Collection until like a year or two later, and it was broken for like 3
Mhm.
years. You couldn't
Yeah.
even play that game for like 3 years. And then I can't remember when Gears 4 came out, but it wasn't right away.
Yeah.
So there was just like the big hitters that they had great games, but they
Mhm.
were games that nobody knew of.
No.
You know, and that's sort of it's crazy, man. Like I love the Xbox. I do not want to see them go the way of Sega, but
Yeah.
they are total like
They're shooting themselves in the foot. Like they will have no one to blame but themselves at the end of all this. They can't point the finger at anybody else but themselves the way they handle this. Like
it's all salty on Nadella, man.
and like I go back 6 months ago, we were glazing them and praising them. Like they were doing what they were doing with their consumer friendly with Game Pass, all this, and it's like they said, "Oh yeah, screw you guys."
Soon as they hit June, that was the
Yeah,
end.
that was the end. That was downfall.
When we had that Summer Game Fest showcase, and
Perfect Dark was
yeah,
the canary in the coal mine for us.
me and you watched
something
that
wasn't
whole
right.
thing, streamed it, and then afterwards we were like, man, that was a little
Yeah,
underwhelming.
underwhelming.
There was
Yeah,
all this, and this, and then boom,
boom,
massive
boom.
layoffs,
Yeah,
games canceled, studios shut down. I'm like, oh my god, bro.
yeah. Perfect Dark was a canary in the coal mine when they canceled that. We were like,
I was
yeah,
so excited for that game, man. So excited for
yeah.
that freaking game. And then they canceled what Everwild or Outer
Everworld,
Wild,
Outer
whatever.
World, Outer World, Outer
I
Worlds,
don't know.
whatever. Yeah,
It's that one game that no one knew what the hell it
the
was
health.
supposed to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was. I don't know, man, but yeah, it's very
it's
very
interesting going to
sad.
see the first quarter of next year what they announced, like as far as their layoffs and all this stuff. I'm predicting a massive layoff, especially
So
in the
am I.
manufacturing part of it with the
So am
consoles and
I.
everything. So
Yep, because Sarah Bond came out and said the next Xbox. I was listening to Colt Eastwood his podcast, and he's trying so hard to
to have
look
hope,
at the bright side, and I'm
it's
like,
not
there's no
much.
bright side.
It's not much bright
He's
side.
like, well, Sarah Bond came out and said that the next Xbox is going to be the biggest like leap in console, and like, how many times has Xbox lied to you? Do you believe that?
When they say leap, what do you mean leap? Are we going to like go cloud? That's the next leap in the console
Yeah,
game. You know,
exactly.
like
What do they mean by
yeah,
leap?
yeah.
Because like me personally, graphics can't get any better. You
Well,
know?
we talked about this before. Like back in the day, you saw a jump every generation in
Yeah.
graphic quality. There really has not been a jump in the past two consoles.
You can go look at a PS4 game and an Xbox One game, compare it to a PS5 and an Xbox Series game. They look identical. Only difference is the frame rate.
Your frame rate.
And maybe a little
now you
upper
look at
resolution.
like a PS2 to a PS3 or Xbox to Xbox. There was a massive quality difference, you know.
Yep. Yeah, there used to be massive leaps, man. And then once we just kind of got to the point of dwindling returns where just you can't get, now it's all about the frame rate wars and resolution
and having these cinematic cutscenes that look realistic instead of actual gameplay being realistic and stuff like that.
AKA every Sony game.
Yeah.
Every Sony first party game. It's a
let me play for 60 seconds and watch them talk for another 5 minutes.
Yeah,
you know?
I had this argument with Geeky Guy because he loves Ghost of Yote, and I think it's the biggest piece of shit I've played this year.
That's the newest one that came out, right?
Yeah, I was so excited for this game because I loved Ghost.
Oh, that's the one with the controller. You had to like do all the fire. Yeah,
just finger fucking this controller. And dude, since Battlefield came out, that game hasn't even been touched. I'm like 5 seconds away deleting it because it's taking up 85 gigabytes on my space. Yeah, but the game is not good. It's not good. It's boring. It tries to make you care about this character that you do not like. And it doesn't help. And maybe this is my problem. Maybe this isn't everybody else's problem. But it doesn't help when I go online and I seen this actress who plays this character who is an activist online. And I'm like, I don't want to play as an activist when I see this character. Like, isn't there just voice actors and game actors that do these things? Why do we have to get these actual actors to play these characters? That's one reason why I stopped playing Hideo Kojima games.
I know.
I don't want to see Norman Reedus.
I met a voice actor. She doesn't do video games, but she does like some small anime roles and everything. I met her a few weeks ago, and we were talking, and I asked her like, how do you feel about these big? She's like, we hate it. Like we work so hard to get where we are, and these guys they come in to take these roles from us, and we're like, we work hard to get these roles.
Yeah,
and because they did a big time Hollywood. It's like I film my lines in my spare room that I made.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's disheartening for them. Like we're trying to make it.
You have these legit voice actors that are like masterclass at their craft, and then they're like, "Oh, we need Chris Pratt to play Mario." Why? No one's going to see that movie.
And she was saying like, she's like, I'm very introverted, so it's like the perfect. But she loves film and stuff, so it's like the perfect thing for her to do is she does voice acting.
But see, it's hard for a voice actor to be put in the big roles.
Exactly.
But it's easy for a big actor to go into voice acting, and
all they want is the name on that credit scene, to say, oh, we got this guy playing this role.
Well, there needs to be some kind of union.
They have a union, but
I know, but like they need to put some like boundaries here, because people going to see the Mario Brothers movies. Mario is the reason why kids are going to see it, not because
they don't care about
Star-Lord is playing Mario. You know what I mean? And they do that with all type. When you look at like Across the Spider-Verse, who cares? Like, I love Haley Steinfeld. I don't care if she's playing Spider-Gwen.
No.
It should be a voice actress playing her. And a lot of these games and these movies fail because they go out and they play Invincible. Why does Invincible have such A-list actors playing in their, focus on the freaking quality of your animation.
Don't correct me wrong. The last Demon Slayer movie that came in anime, they had big name actors in that too.
Yeah.
Like, that's not even anime people. Let the anime guys do that.
Yeah. It's like, what the hell are you guys doing?
Now I will say the girls from K-pop Demon Hunters, I've been following them in the real life. They can do all the voice acting because they're all gorgeous. They can sing. They can do whatever they want. So,
but they're not big names though.
So the one girl, the lead girl, they all sing for real, but she was actually a ghostwriter for all the K-pop bands.
Oh, really?
But she could never break through.
Yeah.
So she did a boot camp, but this was her big break. So now she finally broke through. So that's the kind of stuff I want to see, where the person behind the scenes gets the credit that they deserve.
Yeah, I never understood that. And when I tell people my thoughts on it, they're like, "Oh, well, I don't care." That's the problem. You don't care.
Yeah. There's so many unnamed people out there that do a much better job than these. Oh, because he's a big time movie star that really isn't that good of an actor or whatever. They want the name and the credibility. Say we got this guy in this movie to draw people in.
Yeah,
Now there are a few the actors that I think are good voice actors, like what's his name, the old black guy playing Gargoyles.
You're talking about
David. What's his name?
Oh my God.
What's his name? It's David something, right?
Yeah, I think it's Chat's gonna tell us. I know.
Yeah, let us know, Chat.
He plays the Arbiter. He plays Goliath. He played
so many roles.
He was in Cloud Atlas. Keith David.
Keith David. I think it was David something. Yeah. Now that I don't mind. He's an actor, but voice actor. So I think he started voice acting. Honestly.
Yeah. And he was starting like with shows and games and stuff.
Yeah.
But and that's a little different. That's a little bit different. He's not an A-list actor.
Yeah.
Like Keith David ain't getting all these type of roles. Keith David also did like a lot of television.
Exactly.
So like that's a little bit different. But yeah, it's just
it goes to these games studios. They're paying these actors so much money to these voice roles. You can get better quality for cheaper. Not saying the people that are good voice actors aren't worth that kind of money. It's the nature of the beast. They can get the quality with the best.
I felt like Invincible was I've never been more upset about that situation as I'm watching Invincible, because I'm like, why do you have J.K. Simmons as Omni-Man?
Yeah.
Why do you have the comedian. Oh my God,
Seth Rogen.
not Seth Rogen, but him too. But the
But
guy that got to play Conquest.
oh yeah, what's his name?
He played a comedian in Watchmen. He was in Walking Dead as Negan.
What's his freaking name? I can't think of his name. I know his name.
Come on, guys.
Let me know. I'm looking at it right now. Negan, he played. It was played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you don't need those type of actors playing them roles.
Yeah.
You know, like you have Jeffrey D. Morgan come in and play Conquest. Really?
Yeah.
You know,
that was just the whole. Let's bring the Walking Dead connection with Glenn playing.
Yeah. Well, why would they use the original voice? Oh, for the animated movie? Well, they're all much older.
Older now, yeah.
So that doesn't bother me as much. But it's just I hate it. You know, I just don't. I feel like you could save so much money on your budget and use that money elsewhere than having like a star power of movies like that Smurf movie that came out this year and had like Rihanna. Yeah, like why? Smurf.
Why? Yeah,
it's Smurf.
And it
bombed. You know
bombed.
what we need to do? Nuke it. All right, let's talk about Battlefield 6. Okay,
I would go first.
Yeah. So I'll start by saying this. I have never been a big Battlefield fan.
I'm with you on that one.
I liked Battlefield, mostly the campaigns. I played all the campaigns, but the multiplayer was never my jam. I was always like, oh, Call of Duty is a little more arcadey, a little more casual. You can pick it up, suck, and still get some kills. They did a great job in the multiplayer of this, just being able to bring in casual people and finding things for them to do where they don't feel like they're out of place.
I feel like no matter what your play style is, there's a role for you.
Yes.
Like if you want to run and gun, like I said, assault class. If you want to hang back like you do and help people survive and everything. Because me, you, and Gascar are playing today, and he was kind of trying to figure out his role, and he picked up recon and was enjoying sniping. Whereas you were healing people, and I play support, but I play more of the heavy gunner, where I like put down suppressive fire and stuff. So it's a role for everybody. You ain't gotta be a sweat guy running around gunning, and it ain't about kills. This game is not about getting a high KD, it's about objective-based teamwork. Yeah, and that's the biggest thing. I like this better than Call of Duty. Like you find your role, you help your team.
If you have a good team that works together, then you don't need to have one or two players with a dominant so when I first started playing, I started with the assault class, and then very quickly after a few hours, I'm like, this ain't for me. I can't run and gun. I've never been that good at it in any FPS.
Yeah,
but in this one, it's even worse because it's way more chaotic. So I switched to support, and I have never looked back. I've always stayed with support, unless I'm going for like a daily challenge. Then I'll switch it up. But I love the modes because you have close quarter combat, deathmatch.
It's more team, like small,
which feels very Call of Duty ish. Yeah, something Battlefield doesn't normally have. Then you have like close quarter combat with domination, which I really love that mode. I love breakthrough the most.
Breakthrough and escalation are my favorite two modes.
Yes, I love breakthrough. The problem is I can only play that is if I'm playing it with you or I'm playing by myself.
Because we work together and we understand the concept.
Because my brother and my friend, they're Call of Duty people. They want to
run and gun, get kills, and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I don't like that.
Like us, we were holding, like we'll say, we're gonna hold this one side together. We'll work together, call out stuff, people coming this way, and with me firing, you picking us back up when we go down. It works as a good team.
Some of my favorite moments of this past week playing, like if I'm gonna give like war stories to the people that, like they come from breakthrough. Yeah, like there was a match I was playing, you weren't on. It was me and Geeky Guy, and we were going on the attack, right? And we were like at the front, and it was insane. We were getting blown up everywhere. Like there was fire, and we were like on this little dirt hill, and the thing we needed to conquer was over that hill. And it felt like we're just being blown out. Like I'm about to start praying, and I have the chat on, and I'm like, keep pushing, guys. I'll revive you. Keep pushing. Do not spawn. We're gonna take this thing. And I'm just sitting there and I'm just healing everybody. I just see my guys falling back. And bro, we got over that cliff, and it felt like Braveheart, bro. We just ran in.
Well, the one game me and Gasper were playing, like we got pushed back fast.
Yeah.
And then we actually held that last one, that last position, and it was like I don't know how we won that game. I had you talk about war story. I was playing last night, and I'm playing support, and we're on the peak hill at Objective C, and I'm trying to revive a guy, and his helicopter comes just crashing right above us. It's like a freaking movie. It's like, this is the Wells, man. They say $70 game. I don't mind spending $70 for this. I'm already 27 hours in.
That's how many hours I'm in.
I'm loving it. I have not. I mean, people could talk about the campaign. Was the campaign the best? No. Was it bad? No. It was like right there in the middle. You know, you run through it just real quick, 4 hours, 5 hours. It
could have been like Battlefield 2042 and not have a campaign.
Yeah, too. But
and I don't like that.
You don't buy Battlefield for the campaign. People buy it for the multiplayer.
Yeah.
And I think the multiplayer they hit. Is it perfect? No. It's still little things I'm not, you know. 100%.
Shotgun. They got to nerf the fucking shotgun.
I think the progression is a little slow, but they addressed that in their last
I heard
community post. So it should be upgraded faster, you know. And some of the challenges I think are kind of like for example, there's a sniper challenge that you have to get like 200 headshots at over a certain meter, but none of the maps are that big enough to get it, so it's hard. So little thing like that they can address over time and everything. Yeah. But I think overall the game is good. It performs well on my PC. I said I'm running at epic levels. I'm getting 140, 160 frames, depending on how much chaos is going on the scene at the time. Yeah. But I've only had one crash. Now during the campaign.
I had one crash on the PlayStation 5, and that was the first day. Like I feel like everybody was trying to get into the servers and it just crashed, but that was really it. But I really like the customization with the weapons too. I heard some people complain there's not enough weapons. Yeah, like bro, I've been using the same weapons since I played this game.
I do have an issue with the UI. I think it's not as
the Netflix UI.
Yeah, I don't like that, and sometimes it's hard to find. Yeah. I read it. Yeah, I that's one of my issues. I think like on the PC side, the settings menu is very convoluted. Like
freaking Lee's in here. It's like you never see me on a big map. My boy Lee, he's the one I be playing with.
But yeah, I've been enjoying the game. It's basically the only game I played all week. I played a little bit of Arc Raiders over the weekend because they had a server slam, which I like that game too. I'm playing that when it comes out, but that's totally different game. That's more, you know, looter shooter kind of game. So
yeah, I started watching the 1 o'clock games on football today, and the 1 o'clock games were kind of trash. So I got back on Battlefield today, and I was playing for like by myself, and I was just playing like domination. And dude, I just run around, heal people.
Yeah, you know, you can play by yourself and still have a good time.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Well, out of the 27 hours I have in the game, I would say more than half of that was by myself.
Yeah, probably me too.
You know, it's just like because my friends all have different work schedules.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I may have played with you a total of 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah, so we played that one day with Geeky Guy, and then we played that night with Gascar. So,
dude, Geeky Guy, bro.
How do you download a game but not download the full game to play the game?
Bro, he caused such a big fight between me and my brother today.
That's the one you were talking about earlier.
That's the one I was telling you about earlier, where my brother like backed out. Like we were playing, right? We all set our alarms to 9 in the morning. We're like, all right, we're all off. We're setting our alarms. We're gonna play before our wives get up and do stuff, and like we're gonna go play. And then we're sitting there playing, and out of nowhere, because they do this thing to where people can join your party without sending you an invite, and we're getting ready to play, and all you hear is, "It's Geeky Guy. Welcome to the Quickie Mart." And my brother's like, "Motherfucker,
you gotta set it to private, man. Set your thing to private,
bro." I just took out 2 tanks, bro. I'm great at my job. Yo, no, I did set it to private. So I got a rule now, and I got to give my boy Lee here. He gave me props. He's like, "Look, bro, if you're streaming, then you can invite Geeky Guy. But if we're all playing,
just chilling,
it should be just your friends."
Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Save that personal stuff. For your personal.
I'm like, but if DJ's on, I'm inviting DJ.
Oh yeah, you Gascar. I don't mind. I love playing you guys,
bro. Geeky guy, bro. He's a good guy. He's just socially awkward.
Yeah,
like he won't shut the fuck up.
I know that that was my first
He's
time
like,
playing.
I'm gonna switch to this class. I'm gonna switch to this. You don't have to tell me. Just fucking do it.
All right, we're attacking C. He's like, come revive me. He's over at like F, way away from where.
Bro,
like, dude.
I went. It's in one of my live streams because I was live streaming this.
Like the one when I was on, or
went
a different one.
Off on him because I was playing with him and my brother.
Yeah,
and my brother came up with this game plan. He's like, okay, we got A and B conquered. Yeah. My brother's like, I'm gonna go to A and guard it because I'm the best player out of the group.
Yeah.
You two stay guard B. I'm like, perfect plan. We're sitting here guarding. This motherfucker, geeky guy, goes, I'm bored. I'm gonna go to C. I went, you motherfucker! What the fuck are you doing? You're gonna like put the whole team at stake because you're fucking bored. Like
everybody, that's the thing about getting. If you play your role, you don't just. It's not a lone wolf game. Like you can go lone wolf, but you're not going to do that great.
Yeah,
you got to work with your squad and the rest of the team.
Yeah, and we were playing earlier, and like he would die. He's like, Rob, I need a revive. You're across the fucking map, bro. Yeah. I'm not gonna go risk being shot by some stray bullet because you get killed. And then when I do revive his sweet and sour chicken ass, he dies again immediately.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you're not good. And the thing that threw me off, and I actually had to boo him from the game today, was because he's like, I'm on top of you in the leaderboard, Rob. I'm on top of you. I'm like, you died 15 fucking times, bro.
Doesn't matter. Like we want to win it. That's what so the whole debate about Call of Duty, people trying to play this game and trying to make it like Call of Duty. This is not Call of Duty, people. Your KD don't matter. Your high score kills don't matter. It's about winning the match. That's the only that matters in Battlefield. Whether you have zero, the one guy that's going around online, you've seen it. The guy has 2 kills, but like 1,200 revives. He's the best support class out there right now. He is Hacksaw Ridge. He is Andrew Garfield himself right now. Like that, he knows his role and he's the best at it.
I go in when I'm playing with my brother and Lee and Geek guys in there. I go in knowing if I get 3 to 4 kills, that's a positive.
But you want to get 30. You want to get 30 revives.
Yeah. What I do not want to do is die more than once or twice. I stay on the outside of the map
and run into revive people.
I slow down and I revive whenever I can, and I only shoot when I'm defending myself in order to get to that person.
Yep.
I am here to provide ammo, revive for the kings on my team. and I think Geeky Guy feels like he's one of those elite guys, but he's going 3 and 15 in every match. I'm like, you are giving the other team 15 free points every time you die.
Yeah.
Because you're stupid, And it's just like, and then, my 72 virgins, who gives a fuck? Like, stop with the jokes, bro.
Let's play the game.
Yeah, it was.
Like we were playing last night with my friends, and it's one of the best matches we had because we had a tank, and we were basically spotting for the tank. We were doing the push to talk. We're telling the tank, "Hey, we're marking, shoot up here," and we walked the whole map down. Just that one tank.
That's the way to do it, bro.
We had 2 guys repairing it. We were calling out. My buddy had a recon drone up, marking enemies. We walked that whole right side with that tank. That tank never got blown up.
Did you see that TikTok I did where I'm driving on the 4-wheeler?
Yeah.
So that was a breakthrough map. And what I did, I literally found this 4-wheeler and I would drive around, revive people,
get back
drive around, revive people. And that's all I was doing. That's all I was doing. And
I love this game because you don't have to be the best. Just know your role and be the best at your role.
Yeah, dude. So this is gonna be sacrilege, but when I was going around on that 4-wheeler, I was getting Halo 3 vibes, man. Like on the mongoose, I'm just like, I was just having fun, man. I wasn't taking it serious.
This is one game. Like when I play Call of Duty, man, I get pissed off. You get the sweats in there, and just no matter what you do, I don't mind dying in this game. Like when I get killed, it's like, oh, they got me. I got shot from the right side. You kind of expect to get flanked sometimes and everything. Like I'm not playing against some guys sliding and doing 360 no scopes on me and everything. If I get hit by a sniper, But at the same time, I can win a gunfight in this if I
Yeah,
get a jump on somebody, you know?
yeah. And one thing I really enjoy about this game that reminds me a lot of Halo 3 back when I was playing, like Halo 3 back in those days,
Yeah.
is the different like stories I could tell from like all the different things that I've done.
Mhm.
Like just different things. Like there are moments where I'm having fun on the four wheeler, and then there's moments where like
You're
it's
getting your ass kicked.
we're getting our ass kicked. And then there's some great moments like us yesterday when we were playing with Gascar where we get swarmed in that first
And we
territory
hold we hold it off
and
to the end and
we
win.
hold back the second sector, and we're like, okay, we got buildings for cover now, and we do not
Not
let
let
them
go.
get
Yeah.
an inch.
Inch. Yeah.
We fuck them up. Like that's a great story. Like those are stories like if you're like at a comic book shop or
Yeah.
a game store, like oh man, let me tell you about this store.
Yeah.
Like that's cool. And you can. And it's been so long since I had a multiplayer game
And
that
you
made me
felt like
feel
this?
that
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Yeah,
I am truly just having fun with this game,
yeah,
which I can't say I've had this much fun with a game, especially a first-person shooter in a long time.
yeah.
And
And
now
what's
that
real?
they got their battle royale, they got events gonna happen and stuff in the game. They got a battle royale come out at the end of this month. So like I'm glad more content is gonna be coming. They got 3 more maps being released in the end
Yeah.
of this month. So I'm like, okay, this is a game I'm gonna be playing for a long time. I'll probably play, come back, play, come back. So it's a game that I will always play for a while.
Dude, a lot of my stuff I had on backlog that I was playing before this game came out.
Yeah, some backlog
Yeah,
there.
'cause I was before this game came out, I was in the middle of Hades.
Yeah.
I was in the middle of Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate, Ghost of Yote, and I was in the middle of another playthrough of Kenna. And then this game came out, and I'm like, bro, it's like all my extra time is just focused on this game. And I love how like as you rank up your weapons and stuff, it's like, oh, now I want to try this
Yeah.
attachment. I want to try this attachment.
Yeah. Right now, I'm trying to like max all my LMGs out. 'Cause I love the LMGs. That's my
I
class.
was thinking about giving ML or
Yeah.
light machine guns a try. I did you don't watch a YouTuber by the name of the Act Man, do you?
No.
He's a funny YouTuber, but he did like a 30-minute Battlefield video, and dude, he is lighting bitches up with them
I love
fucking
it.
light
And my
machine guns, bro.
I just yeah, suppressive challenge. They suppress 300 enemies. That's when I just I love it, man. Put my 200 round drum on there. I'm just laying down fire. Like that's my rule. I'm just a heavy gunner. You know,
Yeah.
you tell me where to shoot, I'm gonna put rounds down range.
I started off with the first assault rifle, the M433,
Mhm. You get
and
a carbine now, right? You
yeah,
use a
I switched to
carbine.
carbine, the M4A1, and I was using the M433 for the longest time, for at least the first 10 hours of the game. But then I'm just like, I'm hearing a lot of good shit about this carbine.
Yeah.
So I switched to this carbine, and bro, that thing can hip
Hit.
fire like Halo, bro.
Yeah.
You know, the old school Halo, you didn't aim
Yeah.
down sights.
Sights,
So
yeah.
you're just hip fire, and that thing has great hip fire,
Yeah, that's
man.
one of my
Great.
challenges. I got to get so many points damage hit fire right now in LMG. It's hard with LMG. It's hard.
Yeah. I today I went and looked at the light machine gun. I'm like, all right, I got 3 unlocked. I'm like, let me
Yeah.
go see what they got here. And dude, the stats for controlling it is
It's
so
hard.
bad.
You got to
Um,
burst fire those things, man.
yeah.
I
I'm like,
got my RPG I have, so it's actually pretty nice. It's not a big, the magazine isn't that big, but it's pretty accurate. Like from long range, I can hit people. It's a slower firing rate, but you can really hit people. And sometimes I put it in semi-automatic with one shot, and I'm
mhm.
actually sniping people with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah,
My brother, he uses the SMGs.
yeah.
So I
So
tried the SMGs.
he's a running gunner. That's a fast shooting. Yeah, so he's
Yeah,
more.
my
Yeah,
accuracy is nowhere near good enough to
yeah.
control an SMG. And then I guess Gascar, his
He
role
like
is
sniping. Yeah,
sniper.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's why we had a buddy that played in my other group. He can fly everything. Like
really.
he is such good at flying, man. Matter of fact, we were playing one match and on the peak map, and we were calling, "Hey, bomb this one for us." And he bombed it, and we were running and everything. He had a jet. He was just coming back bombing runs. That's all he would do.
I
He would
seen this
fly
dude.
out, reload, come back, do a bombing run.
I seen this dude on TikTok. He was playing it at his desk, and he had a fucking flight
Flight
stick,
sim. Yeah, that's
and he was
crazy.
and then he would like switch the mouse and keyboard for
Yeah,
shooting, and then just do the flight stick. I'm like, man,
yeah.
like
This is one of those games. I'm just like, yeah, I'll be playing this for a while.
so. Now the question is, 'cause I see the chat talking about it.
Black Ops.
Black Ops 7.
I don't think it's going to do as good.
Are you gonna play it?
not right off the rip.
I know Goskar is because we were talking.
I'm a Call of Duty fan, but I'm just like, I feel like it's just recycled same shit every year.
Well, we just got Black Ops 6 last year, and now we're getting Black Ops 7.
It's basically the same freaking game with a different skin on it.
Yeah, it's just
and
like
I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm kind of over. Like my friend, I told him like last week. I said once the last Friday when Battlefield hit, I'm like, I'm not playing Call of Duty no more. This Friday when it comes out, and they was like, oh, come jump on. I'm like, I'm playing Battlefield. I'm not playing Call of Duty right now.
Yeah,
like, there's nothing in Call of Duty for me right now.
I won't be playing Black Ops 7. I'm like, I stopped playing Call of Duty after like Black Ops 3 back in the day.
Yeah.
The only reason why I played Black Ops 6 last year was because I had Game Pass. I don't have Game Pass anymore. They raised the price. I canceled it. Now I know Goskar is going to play it because he's like, well, it's free. I have Game Pass. Well, I don't have Game Pass anymore. So to me, I'm not paying $70 for it.
I'm gonna play it only because my friends, but I'm not gonna be like, it's not a game that I'm be like, oh, I'm grinding. It's like, hey, I want to hang out with my friends that night. They want to play this. I'll play it with them for a little bit.
You need to talk them into playing Battlefield.
I've been trying to.
And be like, Call of Duty's dead, bro.
Yeah.
Call of Duty's dead. I do think Call of Duty, I don't know, man. They got real competition with this one. Because the guy
the numbers that came out for this game was 700 peak thousand.
That was day one. That was that Friday,
and that was just Steam. That was
just Steam.
PlayStation.
Yep,
that was their highest ever.
They sold 7 million copies in the first 5 days or something.
Yeah.
7 million copies. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
and shit.
I think the biggest thing is they're actually listening to the community. Like every time they do the community update, they address what people have been complaining about.
Nerf the shotgun.
Whether they completely do what the community says or don't, they listen to the community. You know.
Yeah.
Like people complain about the progression. They said, okay, we're gonna make it easier to progress. You know, on the lower end. You know, numbers. So
yeah. I mean, I'm really enjoying the game. And not only that, rumor is that I don't know if this rumor is probably confirmed, but the reason why this game is so successful is the developer or like the main lead developer, the main director of the game was someone who came from Call of Duty, did Titanfall 2, and then went and did the Battlefield and basically like, okay, this is how we're going to fix it. And you can just see how different it is compared to the other Battlefield games.
Well, the last 2042, that was, people hated that game.
Never even played it.
I haven't played. I played it, and it had so many problems with it, and they literally fixed everything that people complained about in the last one. They said, we heard you. We're going to change things for this one.
Yeah, I haven't played Battlefield since Battlefield 5. So I didn't play Battlefield 1 or 2042. The only people that are going to play Black Ops 7 are the Call of Duty shows.
I don't mind like Call of Duty. It's the problem is like especially with Battlefield is the Call of Duty players trying to come over to Battlefield and make it Call of Duty.
Yeah,
this is not Call of Duty people. Like it's mostly streamers. Like you know.
Yeah, I that was one of the arguments I had with my brother today because we were playing team deathmatch, close quarter combat, and I said right there, I was like, "Hey, no, don't bleed out."
That's if you play support, that's the most annoyingest thing. Yeah. You run up to somebody and they bleed out
because I risk my life to get to you.
Yeah.
Do you know I could die? I know this is a video game,
but yeah,
literally, I'm risking my life to get to you.
I'm running across the map to get to you.
And I told my brother, and my brother's like, well, it's a force of habit from Call of Duty. Okay. Then he died right next to me and my friend Lee, and he bleeds out. And I'm like, bro, what did I just tell you?
And sometimes that revive, like especially in breakthrough, you need those numbers. Like every time you die, your number goes down. Especially
if you're playing breakthrough,
if you're attacking, you need those numbers. So I need to revive you, keep our numbers up.
You can't sit there and bleed out because you bleed out whenever necessary, man. Just if you're dead, take that time, take a drink, wait a while, and then if you bleed out, you bleed out, but just wait.
The worst is when like you're in the final game and like say you have 20 lives left for your team and people are bleeding out. Don't bleed out. Just lay there. I'd rather you die off naturally instead of let somebody revive you because we need every number.
Yeah, because if you're bleeding out, if you're dead, and your meter's going down,
Yeah.
people can spawn at you.
Yep.
People can you could still help by just laying there dying.
Yeah.
And it just especially when you're playing breakthrough because you
Yeah.
bleed out, bro. That number just goes down,
Yeah.
down, down.
Us support players, we get really irritated about that.
Yeah, it's man. Yeah, I'm curious to see what Angry Joe's gonna say
No,
about Battlefield 6.
so far they liked it so far from what I've heard.
Oh, really?
I know they did, I don't know if they did a full review yet, but I know they did a review on the beta and they were enjoying it. So, because they
Yeah.
said the same, they said the same I said, where they actually listened to the complaints from 2042. So,
Yeah, dude, it's great, dude. I love the fact that I remember some dude was just camping in this house and he thought he was safe.
I love that.
And then we just bombed the shit out of that damn house.
That's one of my it's so, and I've been on the opposite side of that too, where I'm up in the house and I'm shooting down. I got a good angle, and you always see that tank turret turn to you, and next thing you know, the whole roof is coming down on you.
Dude, yesterday I spent 15 minutes in the bathroom camping. I did a TikTok. I got 11 kills just having my gun because you can mount it to the sink, and I just sat there and just pop, 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 pop.
I had a scene from the trailer when the guy takes a sledgehammer and knocks through the floor.
Oh yeah,
we knocked through the floor and shot like 2 people down below us.
Dude, I'm really thinking about switching to the sledgehammer because I don't use the knife for anything.
Me either. I like the sledgehammer because I make my own path. Like you can knock a fence down, you can get around stuff,
Yeah, because there's definitely times where I'm like, man, I wish there was a hole here.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, I've knocked the wall down so I can shoot out of. I knock a window out.
Does it slow you down or anything, or
when you're carrying it, you run slow.
Okay,
which makes sense. Yeah. And if you want to melee, it's a slow swing, but if you hit them, it hits them.
Yeah, so. Dude, you're gonna go through there like freaking Thor, bro.
I'm just enjoying the game. I'm actually surprised how much I'm enjoying this game. To me, it was worth the $60 I spent. I had a little discount. So, but
yeah,
if I was going to pay $70 for a game, I would pay it because I feel like longevity wise, I'll be playing it for a long time.
Yeah, same here. Especially since I won't be playing Call of Duty. This is gonna be the FPS that I'm gonna be playing for the next year. Yeah.
I'll play Call of Duty, but only because my friends play it, and it won't be like a constant thing for me. But like, hey, I'll hang out with you guys tonight. This is shit kind of thing.
I was hoping I was going to be able to play with Goskar a little more because he was off this week.
Yeah.
But since he was, renovating his place, that he wasn't on all that much. But
that's the one thing I wish our schedule were the same because we could play all the time together, man.
Yeah. It sucks because my schedule's awful. So the only person I can play with is
Geeky guy.
The guy that drives me nuts, man, is the only guy I can play with. But see, I have a high tolerance. I can block him out.
Yeah, like I mean, he wasn't. He was kind of annoying when I played, but it wasn't bothering me. I was cracking jokes back at him and stuff, so it doesn't,
Yeah, but dude, it did not go well with my brother. And Jesus, man, Jesus. I think my brother just woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. Anyway,
yeah,
like he was going scorched earth on everything, and I was just like, bro, just go,
just chill out. Yeah.
I play to have fun. I got into an argument with him on last Friday, because he kept complaining about the shotgun, right?
Part of the game.
And I'm like, well, give them time. They'll update it. They'll nerf it. And I'm like, the game just came out. He's like, well, they had the beta. And he's like, well, they had the beta. I'm like, well, not everybody played the beta. And he's like, not everybody played the beta. Really? Did you see the numbers? I'm like, Matt, did I play the beta?
Exactly.
Then that means not everybody played the beta.
And so the game's been out of the week. So I'm like, the problems that I have issue with, I'm like, okay, they'll probably address it down the road. So I'm not too, worried about that.
I'm patient, casual player.
Yeah.
I do not care about wins. I do not care about losses.
Yeah.
At the very most, if something happens, I'll go, well, dang, that sucks.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, well, he did this to me again.
I'm not like rage quitting on this game.
No.
Like other games, like Call of Duty will piss me off sometimes. It's like there's no way in hell I should be losing this gunfight, because he's sweaty or whatever. This I don't mind getting killed. I don't mind if I lose. I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
There's some games where we get pushed back to the last objective and lose quick. And I'm like, oh yeah, we sucked that round.
Yeah. There was a game I was playing earlier when I was on by myself. We were playing domination, and I'm like, dude, I'm not even gonna care about the objective. I'm just gonna go around getting kills just to upload or upgrade my gun.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what I did. I upgraded my gun twice in like
And
the first
there's
3
some games I'm
games.
just trying to compete a challenge. Like the one game I was
Yeah,
trying to get suppressive fire, so I wasn't trying to kill anybody. I was shooting
yeah.
over their head just to get suppressive fire.
I had a recon challenge a couple
Mhm.
days ago, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go recon.
Yeah,
I just flew the drone
run
around and
around
tagged
marking people.
people or
Yep,
what.
yep,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's just like little crap, man. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
I don't know, bro. Maybe because I'm older, I don't see the point in losing your temper over a
yeah,
game.
yeah.
You know, it's just a game. You're not getting paid
Well,
for
they're
it.
saying this is a game for old guys.
I mean, it makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
It makes sense.
And I'm not watching Nicki Minaj or some
Beavis
crazy
and
ass skin
Butthead or the
running around
Ninja
in the
Turtles.
battlefield. You know, yeah.
Yeah. You see where Call of Duty said we're gonna get away from skill-based matchmaking for
Yeah, I
Black
saw that.
Ops 7. I was like, oh yeah, now because you're
Now,
getting your
now,
ass
yeah,
kicked, you
the
want to
past
change it.
3 games we've been people complaining about it. Now you want to do something
Yeah.
about it? Like, did you see the trailer they had for Battlefield that made fun of Call of Duty?
No.
Oh, yeah, I'll send you the link. I'm gonna watch it real quick because they, you know how Call of Duty all do their live action when they have some like these high actors or whatever, and like, you know, hold on, Battlefield 6.
Me and DJ are definitely playing Cosmic Invasion.
Oh yeah,
Geeky
yeah.
guy is not playing with us. That does not happen. I will play with randos before I play with him in that game.
All right, I'm gonna send you the link in the private chat. Watch this real quick. Say that, you know how they have like the actors and everything in the live action trailer. They
Yeah.
completely pull a Call of Duty, but it's they're blatantly making fun of them.
I'm gonna play it on the stream.
You gonna pull it up?
Showtime.
You got Zac Efron and
Secret destroyer. Hold you up to the flames.
Sound check.
What do I get?
Okay, boys, we're here to do one thing. One thing.
Who was that?
Doesn't matter.
who was that? Doesn't matter.
Scope the area.
I love it.
2 clicks out.
The tank.
Like
Let's
they're
take it out.
blatantly going
Roger that.
after Call of Duty. This killer. What it feels like playing the game, man.
It does. Light it up!
On it!
That's me.
Somebody take out the tank!
Sniper! Take him out! That's a wipe.
Sorry, boys. Nice shot.
Yeah.
That was easy.
This is it!
I see the flag.
Say when?
Battlefield 6 pre-order.
I mean, that's the way the game is,
yeah,
man.
Yeah. I love how they
That's
did make a
great.
dig at Call of Duty at the beginning.
Who was that? It doesn't matter.
Better.
Yeah, it's great, man. I'm having a
Yeah,
blast with
yeah.
it, bro. I'm having a blast with it.
I-
like we got those review codes to review that one game, and dude, I haven't had a chance to
I
really dive
played
into
like
it.
20
Man.
minutes of it. I'm just
Yeah.
like, this came out. I'm like,
Yeah, that's the problem, man. I'm gonna try to get some playthrough in it.
Yeah.
That game comes out on the 22nd,
This
which
month?
is in like 3 days.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to get some like first impressions video on it because I promised I would do that.
Yeah.
So they reached out to me. I worked with them before, so
Yeah. I'll try to play a little bit when we talk about on the next show.
yeah,
and everything,
I want to get
so.
some gameplay recorded. But man, just Battlefield's been just
Yeah. It takes up my
dominating
time
my life right now.
right now.
But
I might play a little when I get off before I go to bed. Try to play a
Yeah.
match or two.
all right, DJ, we're at that time, man.
Yep.
Tell the people where they can find you, sir.
You guys can find me over my channel, Token Black Guy. I got some content over there, mostly talking about anime. And right now in the gaming world, League of Legends is doing their worlds, and I'll dive in every year. I kind of dive in their content they do and their promotional stuff. So I'll be posting stuff for that this week. Come check me out.
Awesome, man. Great show. Appreciate you guys as always popping around. Still haven't decided if I want to keep this podcast on the game channel or leave it over here. I haven't decided yet, but I'll make a decision soon. So I just don't really know yet. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned this week for some more content. Check out DJ's channel at the Token Black Guy, and I will catch you guys all next time. Thank you guys.
Later, guys.
Later, guys.